Hi everybody, welcome to the video. This is a first impression review of Anubis and Homeland album. Yes, a first impression review. What's a first impression review? Basically, I just listened to the album once and let you know my feelings based on it. One listen only. Now, one of the songs I listened to in advance as my reaction, the rest of the reaction channel, just to get a flavour of the music, and you can click on that link at the end of this video or just go straight to it, just click on my videos and go like, I'm going to that. If you just want to listen to music and don't listen to somebody rambling on like this. Why a first impression? Why a single impression? Well, I mean, a lot of the people out there in the world these days, music comes along, they get a song, it's like, click it on, just click it straight off, it's like, I'm not interested. Not interested. You know, attention span is like, boom, gone. If they give it a few seconds, gone. If they give it a minute, it's like, bloody hell, that's a good attention span. Give it a whole song, it's like, wow. An album, most people just can't manage it. In our world, most people can. But there's still plenty of people out there who'll be like, skip that. Nah. I've heard the first few seconds of all the songs, not interested. And of course, in this kind of music we listen to, it takes time, it takes patience, it takes build-up, and at least listen to an album once, at least all the way through, is well worth it, because you can go like, no, I'm not going to listen to it again, in which case you can say that, or I'm not sure, so you can go like that, and you go, yeah, I want to listen to that again, and that's how I score it. It's a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a not sure. So on this album, what will it be? Anubis are an Australian progressive rock band, and Homeland, from what I'm led to understand, is their sixth feature full-length album. They've got 8 releases, I think, on Bandcamp, so they've got some EPs. Whether the songs are mixed over those from the main albums or not, I don't know, because I only got to this because this album came out in March 2020, so just last month. But they're another Aussie prog group. What's going on in Australia? So many progressive bands. The album is 9 songs, but just 41 minutes. And from what I read, they wanted to do it like that because they wanted to get it on 2 sides of vinyl. They wanted a traditional classic album of 2 sides. So they said they were very disciplined in what they did. Now, from the off, that makes me go, uh-oh. Doing that, yeah, it can create proper discipline and could create tight quality songs, but it can also lead to a lack of willingness to experiment, a lack of willingness to expand the sound. That's songs that don't sound quite strong enough or finished, as it were. Only it's all opinion, of course, but that's what it could lead to, and in some of the cases on this album, that is what it's led to. But the 9 songs, I want to start off by talking about several of those. First of all, it opens off with Reflective. Reflective is one of the best songs on this album, so they kick off strong. It's their longest song as well, at over 7 minutes. It's got dark mood. I've got notes here to try and remember off the top of my head what I wanted to say, but it's got a dark, moody opening. It's gently reflective. It's got a great solo going on in there as well. It builds up really well. It's a classic prog rock song with gentle start, classic build-up. It fades out. It's the very first song and it fades out. You end the album with fade out, I don't mind. If it's got a dramatic reason to fade out, I don't mind. This fade out, it just seems lazy. It just seems we couldn't finish it, so let's do that. That used to work a long time ago in the olden days. It doesn't work for me very much. With a lot of modern bands who do it, it's like, don't do it. You don't need to fade out. It doesn't, unless it's soaked into the next song, you can hear the next song building from it, then I can appreciate that. There's a reason for it, but that's not what happens here. Also, what I have to say, as a whole, the song comes across in the gentler parts like an AOR, American-orientated rock song, crossed with Marillion. Now, Marillion are one of their biggest influences, and they do bleed through a lot in this album. There's some here and there moments, and there's sometimes some songs that are like Marillion, sponsored by. That's not a bad thing. It's just, especially on one song, Home. I've actually listened to that as my reaction. It really is dominated by Steve Rothery's guitar sound. In fact, it just feels like an actual Marillion song, and I can't quite picture the song. I can. The song's there in my head that Marillion did, that this riff is taken from on Home, but I can't quite remember the name of the song. Somebody out there will go like, I can tell you, it sounds exactly like that, and I'll go, yeah, it's that one. But it's a good start. Reflective is a great start. It goes into Entitled with synthesized vocals and a bit of an 80s vibe to its rock, but coupled with a 90s rock sheen as well. So you got a little bit of 80s, almost cheesy parts, classic parts as well, but also it has that 90s feel to it as well, as wonderful keyboard moments within this song, and it has an epic feel to it, which I rather enjoyed. Then we get White Ashes, the shortest song at just over 3 minutes. Feels like the longest song. It is boring. Just remember, this is one single listen, so several listens it could turn out to be a joy, but from it's just it's simple. Again, very AOR feeling song. It's just meh. It's not horrible. It's just boring, and that's always. I think that's worse than saying I don't like it. I hate that song. There's a lot of things. It's like it's just boring, a boring song, which is a shame because I mean it's followed up. Make matters worse. I mean, titles before it, then Home comes after it, and Home is a decent song, even though as somebody well into Marillion, you'll go like they've took that. It's like cut and paste that little riff that's going on in there. But Home, nice spacey contemplative start, a song that could be another top quality epic, but they keep reining in the chance to be that epic. For whatever reason, they don't shout from the rooftops. They sort of peer around the bathroom mirror and go like, hello. That's about it. Could be much better. It's a good song. Homeless, which is the title track, is more a pop rocker. Not a great song, really, on a single listen. It feels a bit superfluous, really. It just sort of washes over you. But in fact, I think a bit Toto-ish. It's a bit Toto in that it's a bit nice, but there's nothing much to it, which is a lot of Toto. Now, somebody's going like that at me now. Some Toto's great, but most of it's a bit, and this is a bit. Of course, Homeless, like White Ashes before it, has a problem because it's sandwiched between two better songs. Home, of course, that's just gone, and The Tables Have Turned. This is my favourite song on the album. Strong from the start, great lead. It sounds like it's linked to a previous song in the album, sort of. It's got an expansive keyboard sound again. All round, it feels the most aggressive in parts, although none of this album is really that aggressive. It has a certain je ne sais quoi about it. It has a certain difference to the whole rest of the album. It feels like, you know, if the whole album had this sort of attitude and style about it, it would be a hell of a standout album. Other than that, we've got Sirens, In Shadows, and Gone. Sirens, decent spacey synth stuff going on in there. In Shadows is gently morbid. It's decent. It's a light, gentle song, and that, of course, you'd think like, oh, that's before the last song, which is Gone, which you'd expect to be the epic closer or a poignant closer. Instead, again, it's another gentle song. You just had a gentle song in Shadows. In Shadows has the best solo of the whole album, I think, on it. So it's got the power behind it as well. But Gone is another one of those songs you go like, you put that in the wrong place, mate. You're thinking this is the great dramatic ender, gentle dramatic ender, going for heartfelt, but what they've gone for is boring. It's dull. And that's the problem with the album. There's a few moments, there's moments smattering here and there of like, ooh, this could be amazing, you haven't quite got there. And then there's moments of, oh, that's really dull. And it just feels like to me that they've cut themselves off at the knees. They haven't been willing to expand their sound because, of course, that would mean it would take them over the length of two sides of vinyl, and they wanted to do a traditional vinyl album, two sides of vinyl. They've managed to do that, but they've not managed to create a stunning vista of music. They've created a competent one. They've created moments of like, wow, and plenty of moments of like, oh. It's very, very much mixed from one single listen. Remember this. So this could be quite a grower, but I'm expecting White Ashes and Gone to never grow on me at all. They're both a bit straight away. You can feel that. I mean, White Ashes just feels like the longest song, but it's the shortest. That's not how things should work. Overall, the album has great moments. They just don't reach the epic heights they should and could, probably can. They've got other albums. Should check them out really, and see what they're like, because they said they're longer albums and stuff, and they wanted to make their stuff tighter. I think if their other albums aren't as good as this, then obviously that's a progression in that sense. But if they are, or if they're better, then, but of course that can quite happen. This is their sixth album. They can easily bring out something not as good previous releases. Other bands do it all the damn time. So I enjoyed this album, more or less. It's only 40 minutes, so it doesn't kill a lot of time. The link's below, so you can check them out yourself and decide what an idiot I am for criticising in those moments. But overall, I would give this a not sure. There's definitely not a that. There's only a couple of songs on here that I go like, and that's because they're snowfests to me. The other songs, they just don't feel like, a lot of them don't feel like they are all there. They don't feel like they bloomed, grew and exploded like they could have done. I mean, Home is a real case in point. They really could have made that a truly epic song. If they're willing to expand it out, they could have exploded. But just for the sake of adding another couple of minutes, they weren't willing to do that. And is that discipline, or is that bloody mindedness? But it's their own music. They're obviously proud of that. And why not? Why not? I'm just a guy sitting on his sofa saying this is how I prefer things. Other people will have total opposite reactions to me, and that's fair enough. That's the wonder of listening to music. But overall, it's like could do better, might be better. I don't know. I have to listen to it again. Let me know what you think is better in this album. If you love this album though, and you're going like it's better than all the rest, then why would I listen to more of it? If I'm going like, But then again, I would say the tables have turned is well worth having in my collection on its own. And a couple of the other songs are well worth listening to several times as well, so there you go. That's my review. Hope you enjoyed the review. Hope you understood the review. Hope I didn't drone on too long in the review. I usually do, so I probably have. What did you think of Home, if you've listened along with me? Or what do you think of Anubis in general, if you know about them? And other Australian prog rock groups I might like? My job is done. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that usual gubbins. Check all the links below. Say hi, send me stuff, whatever you want to do. No bombs. Don't like them. I'll come out in a rash. And I'll see you for another one soon. Bye.